Huele a puro vinagre aquí. Entonces recuerden que nomás vamos a hacer echar suficiente vinagre que tape todos los componentes. Ahí está.
Well, it's been about a day since we dropped vinegar into this container, so now we're gonna look if there is positive results in using vinegar as a rust removal. So we added a few pieces of metal, rusted metals, and we added half a gallon or a little bit more just to where it would submerge all the metals. So now we're gonna see if it worked as a rust removal. Once we uncover the container, this is how the water looks. It looks foggy. So now we're gonna get one of the bolts or nuts that we have in there. You see how it was all rusted. Now we just rub it with the finger and the rust completely comes off. Now let me wipe it off. All we need is a toothbrush or something softer and just scrub it, and the rust comes right off. And I did not wash these parts with degreaser or anything. I just threw them in there and threw some vinegar, and now you can see the results that the rust has completely come off. I think it just needs a little bit more time in there. Once we rub them, we let it soak again, and the more it penetrates more. So this could have been really rough rust, but the rest of it is pretty clean compared to when we started. So folks, this vinegar as a rust removal is a good deal. The vinegar is about $2 a bottle or 3, but compared to chemicals is way better, and you can reuse it probably more times. So folks, does vinegar works as a rust removal? Yes, it is a good option. All you do is just clean them out, drop them on a container, and then just top them off where they just submerge all these metals in underneath under the submerged on vinegar. Once you do that, leave it overnight, completely 24 hours. The next day you just come over, you pull them out by hand because vinegar won't hurt you, and then you start wiping them off with a rag. And once you're done with that, if you need more progress, you just drop them again onto the container of vinegar, so it keeps eating up the rust. It won't do any harm to the metal, but it will leave them it will leave a dark color into the metal. And once you do that, you can take them off again, wipe them off, and that way if you have bolts or metals that you cannot sand or sandblast, that way you can just wipe them off, use a toothbrush to clean them, and you'll get a really good results by doing this and not using chemicals. Vinegar is about $2-3. Like I said, it's pretty cheap, and you can reuse it again. Once you wipe them the first time, you can drop them off on the pan and reuse it. So vinegar is a good option to take rust off of metals as a rust removal.